just perfect timing now as the weather is getting nicer, as we are going to jump on the new Harley Davidson Sportster S and try her out for the first time. I've not ridden her before, so that's going to be super fun to test. Just see how she feels really. And before we even swing a leg over her, we'll talk with Papa and see what this baby actually can do and what perks it has.
Do you want to both be on there? Yes? Just say yes?
Yes.
Okay, great. Agree, yes. we get your firstborn child, just so you know.
Okay, perfect.
Hey,
Hey, how's it going?
oh yes, oh yes, oh yes.
Sweet.
Like, does either of you guys want to present the bag? As usual.
Bubba sure does.
Oh, we don't need to,
Bubba.
we don't, what?
You want to do a presentation on the Sportster S?
Hell yeah, I do.
Perfect.
How many spark plugs she's going.
That's it, man. Spark plugs, the variable valve timing, everything. Thought it's under this before we did.
Yeah, I know. It's brand new. I was broke it in, but you guys can take it. Just be nice to it.
Oh yeah.
Just
You're not crazy people.
do an arm
child if anything happens.
Yeah. I know you do know how to take care of bikes, so
Oh yeah.
nice for you to go take it out.
Well, at least
never ridden one before? No? Oh, wow.
now we're feeling especially special.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's the S for special.
As for special.
I guess we can take this off so they won't.
You guys know things appear closer than they appear, right? Yeah, closer.
Really?
I know. At this point in the game, if you don't know that,
Then all hope is lost.
mishandling this machine could result in death. Thank you.
Woo. And the sun is coming out just in time.
Sorry.
Say hi, Bubba.
Hey guys, it's our 2022 Sportster S. Okay, turn it on. Power's right here. You got your key fobs nearby. You got two. See, you got forward controls on here. Great aggressive riding position. Right now, you have 3 different ride modes to go through, 2 customizable. Although we're not getting into that today, we're just going to stick with the 3 ride modes you can try out. So right now we have you on road or highway. See right there, you got a little yellow icon with a roadway on there. That's the one I would recommend starting out with. And then of course, if you look up here, you got your mode button. If you want to switch that up, just tap that. You got a big red S, or I guess white S with red around it. You're in sport mode. So once you get on the highway, I recommend trying switching to that, seeing the difference. Ton of fun. Okay, if you click it one more, you'll get a rain cloud. That's rain mode. So if it starts to drizzle on the road, if it's wet out there, just throw that on. Traction control and all that good stuff will be on. So basically, to start the bike up, push down, you're in neutral, green end. Ignition is right here. To kill the bike, you just flick this switch forward to the kill switch spot. Okay. If your hands are getting a little cool, you got a little heated grip button down here. You can always throw that on. Cruise control, just like any other bike. Press once, icon pops up there. Click down to set, it'll go green, and then you can scare the crap out of everyone by going, look, ma, no hands. High beam, flick up. To turn off, flick down. Turn signals are going to be more like what a metric bike has. They're on one control. So obviously, flicking to the left takes you to the left, flicking to the right will cancel it, flicking it once more to the right will turn the right on. Okay? Very simple. Horn, little button down there. For a little bike, it's pretty loud. Pretty straightforward, 6-speed liquid-cooled transmission. This is our 1250cc Revolution Max T. So it's down tuned to 121 horsepower. Yes, I know, only 121. 500 pounds, 94 foot-pounds of torque. This is just an amazing machine. Nice, thick, grippy tires for gripping that asphalt, absorbing the road. There's no tubular frame on here. The center mass is the engine block. It makes it ideal for lightweight and better rigidity, stiffer, better performance at higher speeds. Similar bikes like this, like the Aprilia, our Pan America inside, and now the new Nightster also have the same design. You also have adjustable brake and clutch levers here. If you're finding it's sitting out a little far, you can adjust them right here. You'll also notice little notches in there. Those are breakaway levers. So if the bike ever tips over and hits that, instead of bending the whole lever, it'll just break off right there.
Oh, that is smart.
Yes.
About time.
The engineering behind these bikes, second to none. I mean, you got dual disc brakes, inverted forks. They're just a phenomenal, lightweight, fun machine to have. Really jealous that you guys are the first ones taking this out. Really can't wait to hear all about it. Hopefully it's gonna be a great video. Yeah, I mean, it's everything about this bike just screams performance. So enjoy. You're the first ones to break her in, and I could say be gentle, but you know, we're Harley riders.
Hey, we're always gentle. All right, let's try out. All right. Ooh, I was waiting for a while now to test drive the Sportster S. Just in case you're brand new here and it's the first time you're watching me, hi, my name is Corinna. I'm cute little 5'3" short, and I love everything Harley, really everything motorcycle related. And this is the first time that I'm on a Sportster S. I'm actually the first one riding this specific bike here, actually in general. Like, even our friends at our dealership said, like, yeah, they haven't taken her out yet. This is brand new, so feeling very special. So I'm riding our Heritage Classic. Rode an Iron 8083 before, but since then I don't regret my upright riding position on the Heritage Classic. Oh yeah, the brakes are good. Thank God. So just while we were parking here, like, the pipes here are a little bit too close to my legs as I would like, but overall it's no problem for me to reach the ground. And Andy, Andy is sitting on the Road King. Better than the Software Slim? The seat is actually, that's one of the first things that actually came to my mind, is the seat. It's more comfortable than I thought, but also, to be fair, I'm only sitting here like now 4 or 5 minutes. I really do like the digital screen, I have to say. That's pretty cool. Like, for cruising around town, if you want to speed her up, I can see that this is really fun. Even though I'm more of like a cruising kind of girl usually. You just go around the corners like crazy. Ooh! It's so easy to handle. Even though, to be fair, I almost feel like a little taco. But again, in comparison to the Heritage Classic, where I'm usually sitting more upright, like, this is, you just sit a little bit more aggressive on the bike, like I said. Woo! Look at him go. Oh, that Road King looks pretty darn good too. My knees are really hugging the tank, but I'm not hugging the engine of any sort of shape or form. Which means the control of this bike is exceptional. There's no vibration to it. Like, this, my friends, doesn't feel like a Harley when you ride it. You don't have the vibrations, you don't have, oh yeah, hold on. Indicator is only on the left. That's something I'm not used to whatsoever. But yeah, with my knees hugging the tank, I'm definitely controlling the bike a lot. Like, because no one rode this bike yet, I'm going still pretty carefully around the corner, just out of the simple reason the tires are still brand new. And I really don't want to slide with this brand new bike. That would kind of suck big time. Shifting wise, like, these little shifters and breaker thingies are tiny. tiny, but they definitely do the trick. But again, I also have tiny feet, so maybe it's easier for me to actually reach them. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this thing has power. You can tell that this bike is lighter, but has some power in it. So right now I'm in sport mode, which means this little guy pulls pretty darn good. This bike feels short though. Like when I go around the corners, I can feel that this bike is shorter than, for example, my Heritage Classic. But that also could be just because like of the more forwarding, like lean forward kind of positioning. Ah, that's fun. I love it. Honestly, I'm positively surprised. This bike is fun. When I saw the first pictures last year of her, I'm like, oh man, all over stones. I don't like those. Here we go. So when I saw the first pictures last year, I didn't like her at all. The looks of it, not my cup of tea. But also, to be fair, like I'm the typical like vintagey looking bike, Second World War kind of style. So this is just usually not for me. And the fact again that it is like smaller, the seat, which by the way I can now feel that it's a little bit harder. Like I want comfort for it, but like zipping around town, and even like tiny mountain corners. Okay, in sports mode, this guy is responsive. I like it. I never rode a sport bike per se, so I only rode cruisers ever, really. So that's the most sporty bike I rode. But I must say, like, as though I'm leaning forward, I'm not just resting my entire weight on the handlebars. Like I could still take off my hand pretty comfortably. And not fall over. Okay, zipping around town, yes. Even though I must say the shifter is actually very mushy. I don't feel it really when the gear clicks in. So it's just like good faith. And yeah, she doesn't sound like a Harley. I'm not sure if you can hear it or like basically not hear it. But it's very quiet. New tires, Corinna, keep it in mind, new tires, in this case also new road, so I have to slow down, but this bike makes you want to go fast. If I have enough money and if I would have enough garage space to store as many bikes as if I'd like, I might consider it, because zipping around town, just really going from like almost like a little bar hopper. Oh yeah, like even fifth gear, this thing is still pulling good. But yeah, just hopping around like from bar to bar, just within the city running errands, like I can see that this is extremely fun. But if you want to go longer tours and be a little bit more comfortable, for example with a windshield, which I really got used to with my Heritage Classic, and saddlebags, which I got used to with my Heritage Classic, and floorboards that also doesn't come here because it only has little foot pegs, and then this bike might not be for you. However, she is fun. Holy, I have to be honest, I went into this test ride very critically because, like I said, style wise and aesthetic wise, I don't like it. Like, it's not, like I said, not my cup of tea, but she is fun. One thing I noticed are these tiny mirrors. I'm not sure what it is, but I can't really see too much. Like, no matter on how I position them, they always seem to not cover what I need them to cover. But now Andy and I are actually gonna switch because I want to see how it looks like when someone's actually riding the Sportster S, and of course he wants to try it too. Which means we just have to find a good quick spot to switch the bikes, and I'm curious to see what he's gonna say. And feeling the transition now from the Sportster S to a touring bike, or like, well, touring frame bike. The Road King, you guys know what I mean. Okay, I really do like how responsive it is. To be fair, I only kept it really in the sports mode. Okay, let's see how hard it is to get the neutral in. Oh, well, not hard at all. Let's switch. Okay, this bike is definitely heavier. Oh, oh my god, it's so different. Okay, now sitting on this seat, so direct comparison, yeah, the Sportster S seat is not comfortable. But it looks pretty darn good. So now I'm sitting on the Road King and Andy is on the Sportster S. Yeah, he's also playing with the mirrors. They're not quite doing the trick. So I could see that these are one of the first things that will need to go. Also, to be fair, just this mirror is slightly too. There we go. Yeah, you can tell that the Sportster S can definitely pull faster. The response time is quicker and you go faster. Where the Road King here, for example, is quite a bit heavier, where it's more comfortable, but it can pull quite as fast. So the horsepower versus and torque versus weight definitely is different, and you can definitely tell it, especially switching now. Even though you can feel the Harley rumble a little bit more in the Road King here. Ooh. Yeah, see, the Road King, that's kind of my kind of style. Relaxed cruising, right? But like I said, I'm really positively surprised by the Sportster S. She's not a typical Harley, by all means. So everybody who's like wants to leave me a comment and like, oh, she's not a Harley. Well, she is theoretically a Harley, but she's not a typical Harley. Totally agreed there. But this bike is not also meant for typical Harley riders. This bike is meant to attract people that usually would not go with Harley. I want to go more of like a sporty bike, right? That's a perfect way for them to get into the market. Yeah, going around corners, you could definitely feel that the Sportster S is a little bit more agile, which it is supposed to. And I'm not sure if you guys remember, like a total different side note, but do you remember when you go quite a few videos back when I test rode the Road King? And I said, I kind of don't like it. It like always tries to push itself back up to the center. It's hard, like you really have to push it down to kind of like go around the corners. I think maybe that was just that bike, because I cannot feel it with this bike here at all. This bike is extremely comfortable, quite heavy, but extremely comfortable. And I don't feel the same pull. Oh, a friend! I cannot feel the same pull or like push really as I did with the other one. So that is extremely interesting. Maybe just like Road King versus Road King Special. Alright, we're just heading back to the dealership now and see what Andy is gonna say about the bike, but that's it guys. So if you haven't done it yet, make sure you hit the subscribe button to make sure you're not missing any of the other review videos that are going to definitely show up this year. I mean, just as example, the Nightster. The Nightster's out. I want to definitely try her for sure. And then while you're down there, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, because it takes you only a second, but it helps me a lot with the algorithm. And if you like this video really a lot, and like to see more of myself here, make sure you are hitting the bell notification too, so you're not missing the second a new video goes online. And in the meantime, I hope you guys are riding safe and are having tons of fun out there, because I for sure enjoy every minute. See you guys next time. Bye! I know it drops down quite a bit until it stands on the kickstand, right?
Doesn't look like it.
No, I know. Okay, we're back at the dealership. I think we got in just before the rain starts. First impressions, what do you think?
It's weird.
It's weird.
No, it's good.
Gasoline Alley here in Kelowna. If you haven't checked them out yet, and if you're close by or passing through, make sure you're stopping by and say hi to everybody, because this crew is freaking phenomenal. Okay, until we see each other in the next video, take care and have fun, guys. Bye.